So I said if we get 1,000 likes in the part 1 of what if Kevin Durant didn't leave OKC simulation, I'll make a part 2. And you guys absolutely killed it. 4.1 thousand likes. Thank you guys so much. We're going to do part 2 today. Let's get into it. Kawhi Leonard has signed with the team other than the Spurs, and Devin Booker has been traded to the East, and as well Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. Will they continue to be part of the Thunder, or will they fall apart this summer? So the first free agent, Kawhi Leonard of the San Antonio Spurs, will take his talents east and join the Chicago Bulls. And Devin Booker in the trade will also be heading east to join Paul George and the Indiana Pacers. And after making it to the finals last year, yet losing, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook will decide to stay with the Oklahoma City Thunder. They will not be going anywhere. So here we are in the 2018-2019 NBA season, which in real life would be next year. So we're going to look at the rosters real quick. Of course, the Thunder, KD, 97 overall, Russell, Steven Adams, Oladipo, kind of the same team. Remember they made it to the finals, they lost. And then there's the Chicago Bulls. Jimmy Butler, because he stayed, because it's a simulation of 2015, I think we're in. And they have Kawhi Leonard, and they have Mo Bamba as well. So that team is stacked. The East is getting way better as the time we speak. The Indiana Pacers, Paul George, Devin Booker, Miles Turner, Paul Millsap. This team looks like a very underrated team. The Spurs, they did lose Kawhi Leonard, so the West might go down a little bit. They still have Aldridge, but that's about it. We're actually going to simulate to the end of the year, just like we've been doing if you guys have been following the series. I'll see you guys in a second. End of the year is here. Chris Paul wins MVP with the Los Angeles Clippers. I would never saw that coming. And DeAndre Ayton of the Suns wins Rookie of the Year. That's probably going to happen. Luka Doncic, as a rookie, wins Sixth Man of the Year for the Spurs. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Draymond Green. Malik Monk, Most Improved. Mike Malone, Coach of the Year for the Nuggets. Some interesting stuff right there. Kevin Durant makes all first team. So let's look at the conference standings. In the Oklahoma City Thunder didn't make the playoffs, 2 games out of it. This is the first time this happened in one of my videos for a simulation of a player where they don't make the playoffs. I can't even discuss what just happened. I mean, we're going to have to sim to the end of the year. That's terrible. They might have to leave next year, but I mean, you see the teams, the Pacers and Bulls going out of first round. The Pacers with the new acquired Devin Booker making his second round. The Clippers, the Trailblazers, you see them. And look at the Pacers. All the Pacers just blew a 3-1 lead. And are the Cavs going to go back-to-back? They were playing the Mavericks. LeBron against the Dallas again. Dallas has nobody. I don't know how they made up here. They have Rick Lopez. But I still can't get over the fact that the Thunder lost. And they didn't win anything. They didn't even get to the playoffs. And the Cavs are going back-to-back. If you watched my video last time, I mean, the Thunder lost the Cavs in the part 1. I mean, LeBron won MVP. Let's see what happens in 2019 free agency. First free agent, Klay Thompson, he's getting sick of the Warriors losing, and he's taking his own talents to Memphis to join the Grizzlies. And Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, biggest story of them all, didn't make the playoffs, lost in the finals. Westbrook is gone. Westbrook is now on a different team. He is joining James Harden in the Houston Rockets, and Kevin Durant of the Oklahoma City Thunder is also out, so the Thunder split apart. But Kevin Durant of the Oklahoma City Thunder is deciding to take his talents to
allow me to reintroduce myself. I run my city, I run my city, I run my city from South Philly back to uptown. I run my city, I run my city, yeah, I run my city from South Philly back to uptown.
Yes, Kevin Durant is going to the Philadelphia 76ers, Philly Unite, joining Joel Embiid, and also young Sixers like Ben Simmons and Dario Saric. Here it is, 2019-2020 NBA season. After not making the playoffs, Kevin Durant and Russell are out. They just split apart. I mean, it happened 2 years ago, if you guys remember in real life. But I mean, of course, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid, Frank Ntilikina, who's also drafted to the 76ers at the time. And then the Grizzlies have Klay Thompson. Oklahoma City Thunder, bam, no one on their team. We're going to simulate to the end of the year. This is the first time with the Sixers. We're going to see what happens. I mean, we'll see if they make the playoffs this time. And the end of the season is up. Sixers with a great year, over 50 wins. Kawhi Leonard of the Bulls gets an MVP, and Zion Williamson of the Hornets, Rookie of the Year. I would have not saw that coming. Dennis Schroeder, Hawks, Quinn Cook, most improved. And Coach of the Year, Fred Hoiberg of the Bulls, who just picked up Jimmy Butler and Kawhi Leonard last year. Kevin Durant did not make a first team, but he made the second team. Conference standings, the Bulls, of course, with Kawhi, number 1, Sixers 2, Wizards 3. You see the Knicks in there, the Magic, the Nets. This is an interesting Eastern Conference. I mean, these teams that usually don't make it are up now. In the West, of course, James Harden and Russell go for the number 1 spot. You see the Pelicans, Jazz, Warriors. The Grizzlies made it in there with Klay Thompson somehow. But look how bad these West records are. I mean, the number 1 seed is 52 wins, number 2 is 49. The West got bad. This is the opposite of what's in real life. But I mean, let's see who we play first. We play the Brooklyn Nets. I'm telling you, this Brooklyn Nets team is actually good. They rebuilt so well in this simulation. They actually, let's see who they have. Kevin Love, Michael Porter Jr., Caldwell Pope, Jeremy Lin, Colin Sexton. That's a pretty young team. Let's see if we can beat them round 1. Round 1, we're going to take care of business in 5 games. Kevin Durant is happy to be back in the playoffs, and he's going to get the dub against the Brooklyn Nets, winning the series in 5, 136-113 in game number 5 to take the series, and they're going to be moving on to the second round. So, KD is playing his hometown team, Washington Wizards, who swept the Magic. The Wizards have Bradley Beal, John Wall, Markieff Morris, my bad. They don't have a great team. Let's see if we get past them. In Washington, game number 5, we are up in the series, and we are also up in the game, looking to close it out, up 1 with 32 seconds to go. We have the ball, bring Nikita to Joel Embiid in the post, puts up a floater, that won't go. Here come the Wizards. Washington looking to force a game number 6. Bradley Beal pulls up jumper, puts it in. Bradley Beal, clutch shot, timeout Philly. Sixers fan on their feet, 20 seconds, they get a bucket here and they close out this series. They might go back to Embiid again. Durant with the ball, newly acquired this year, goes to Embiid in the post. Once again, Embiid backing down, puts up the floater, that won't go. Rebound Embiid, Embiid back out, throws it out of bounds, turnover. Washington ball with 4.6 seconds to go, timeout. Now Washington has it. 4.3 seconds, they have to foul. 3.5 on the clock. John Wall at the line, 2 big free throws here, and he misses the first one. Billy does have a timeout. Looks like Washington might force a game 6, and he makes his second. Sixers, one last chance. We've seen KD make shots like these before. 3.5 seconds. They need to go to Kevin Durant here. They give to Kevin Durant to tie. That won't go. At the buzzer, the putback is no good, and the Washington Wizards force a game 6. KD needs to win this. And in game 6 in Washington, KD just balled out. They get the victory, Philly wins, and KD is going to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in his life. He's been to the Western Conference, this time in the East. He's going to get it done. So, we're going to play the Bulls. This is probably going to be the hardest matchup of the series. I mean, the Bulls have Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, Mo Bamba, who've been balling out. They just beat the Bucks in 5 games. And look at Russell Westbrook lost to the Warriors. But we're going to see what happens in the Eastern Conference Finals. And in 7 games in Chicago, the 76ers are going to pull off the upset, getting through the number 1 seed, and the Bulls win this series in 7. And now Kevin Durant is going back to the finals for his 3rd time. He lost previously to the Cavs and the Miami Heat. And let's see who's going to be playing. Can Kevin Durant finally get a championship? He's 0 for 2, but he's headed back to the NBA Finals. And look who they play, the Utah Jazz. If we guys remember, in part 1, he lost to the Jazz in 7 in the conference semifinals in his first year after re-signing with the Thunder again. And the Jazz really didn't get any crazier. Well, let's see if Kevin Durant can get his first championship ring. 125-125, Utah leads the series. Game 6. Kevin Durant and the Sixers need to win this to go to 7. We've seen it happen before. Durant to Embiid, 50 seconds to go. No timeouts from either team. Embiid in the post on Gobert. Puts it up. No good. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. 42 seconds to go. Utah looking to push. Hill to Hood. Puts up a 3 for the lead. Bang! Rodney Hood. Biggest shot of his career. Kevin Durant. Sixers down 3. If they lose this, the series is over. Kevin Durant. Pull up jumper. Won't go. Rebound to Gobert. and the Jazz have it. George Hill pushing the ball. Hill, the favors, throws it down. Utah by 5. 25 seconds to go. What just happened? Ntilikina to Crab to Embiid in the post. Embiid, they need a quick shot. Puts it up. No good. Gobert with the rebound and Jazz have it. That might just do it. All that quick. 11.2. Hill at the line makes the first. There's something about Kevin Durant and the Utah Jazz in this simulation. And I can't believe in his first year with the Philadelphia 76ers, he's going to fall short in the NBA Finals. He's 0 for 3 in the Finals. Can he get a ring? I mean, the team's looking nice. It's just they have to get past these certain teams. I mean, and the Utah Jazz are the NBA champions, defeating Kevin Durant and the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, part 3 is going to be crazy. KD's on a revenge tour. KD needs this. This is going to be an interesting next 2 years. We're going to get into the offseason and see what happens. Chris Paul of the Los Angeles Clippers and DeMarcus Cousins of the Kings are joining forces on a team in the West. What team will that be? And the Sixers are in free agency, looking to pick up one of the best power forwards in the game right now. Who is it?